Anyone that has something to say about where I stand on this issue, they get one thing from me. Morisco, please. That is what they're going to get from me. Let us be clear. When the Moriscos, quote-unquote Moorish fools, talk about this is our land, yeah? Guess what? With that comes this thing called responsibility. And on the issue of the biggest non-nuclear Haz-Mat event on North-Amexem soil ever, the silence to this day is still deafening. It's not someone else's problem. The Moors have the oldest bones and artifacts in the land wherever you go. So yes, it is our land. No question, doubt, nor dispute. Anyone else here is merely a settler. Anyone else here is renting. And they're leaving. Or they're going to have to contend with our terms to stay. To have this large of an event to occur 40 plus days into this mess, the response that we can tell has been nothing. And we have been looking. We have been listening. Nothing. But these fools, these Moriscos, will be, this is our land, this is our land. Act like it. This is our land. Yes, this is a huge mess. We have to clean up. And it's not no temporary issue. This is going to take a few decades under the current technology. There are folks that have all types of materials that absorb oil that's not being used by those using superior force of arms right now. There are those who are sitting on the sidelines just observing, doing nothing. You have over 100,000 gallons of a far less toxic oil dispersant sitting in an industrial park doing nothing. BP bought it, and it's just sitting there. It's taking parties over 40 Earth days to decide, oh, you know what? Because we have superior force of arms, we've been holding other folks at bay. And we have just now decided today that this just might be a criminal investigation, overtly now. We may have been monitoring potentially for a crime situation previously, but now we're saying, yes, we're going to look at this from environmental issues and threat to bird life issues scenario. That's how we're looking to prosecute. Please. Please. Moriscos, please. And my children, Shriners, please. No. We have work to do. It's going to take us decades under the current technology to fix this problem. My Imperial government, we have stepped forward on this issue. From health and file therapy, land management, and interior issues towards ESA. We have not heard from a single house of the Moors. Not one. We have not heard from any other Moorish. Not one. Everyone is doing business as usual. Pass the plate. In the meantime, oil is evaporating into the air like water is and coming down with rain. It's landing in our topsoil. It's getting into our children's lungs along with the chemical dispersants. It's getting into the food chain. So my response is, Morisco, please. Until you step up, you're Morisco as far as I'm concerned. Not you. I'm the same. Parties who walk around, if you're not worthy to wear fez, then what you have on your head is a chicken bucket. And I say, pox on thee. I don't hear nothing out of nobody. No one from any of the House of Moors has stepped to us and said, look, we'll know what we're doing here. You do. No one said, we haven't done a thing here, but you have. No one has said, We should get together and work some things out, because you're right, this is in fact our land. It is. If you're going to say it's our land, that comes with responsibility. You ante up and kick in, or shut up. I want to hear nothing from nobody. And I wish somebody would. Give me a reason to pimp slap you up and down the street, so-called. Give me a reason. Because I'm looking for it now. Because I'm tired of it. I've been polite for quite some time with these Moriscos. But this right here is a threat to water. A threat to water is a threat to all life on this planet, including those who say they had the life but clearly comprehend not, because their action, or in this case, inaction, is telling. And we have no time for this crap. So all that about the personality worship, all that about the dogma and the rhetoric, all that about the pomp and the circumstance sounds really good in theory, but right now you had that thing where fundamentalism, has met this real world thing called facts. And guess what? We got some serious issues here. So folks can step to us, they can step up and do their own thing, and we'll work with them. We don't care how. But the thing is, this is Moor's land. The Moors got to fix this problem. Sitting around on your behind with your finger in your nose does not fix the problem. So folks got to make a choice. Because I'm going to be basically telling folks from this day forward, the same thing I've been saying. This is a duty, obligation, and responsibility for us to fix for our baby's sake. The only question is, where exactly are you personally, and all of us collectively, in that equation? And more importantly, why have any of us chosen to take the position that we have? Our babies, in my view, they are motivation and incentive enough. And folks are going to show their hand by the actions that they do, or the lack thereof.